Greetings there, ladies and gentlemen. It is James Virgilis, and I like to do something been wanting to do for quite some time, and that's play one of my probably all-time favorite games. And I have a lot of memories with this. That's why it's not going to exactly be an exact playthrough, but it's going to be more of just kind of a remembering, going down memory lane type of thing. And I might as well just get on with it and go with it. So let's do it now. Yes. And that is Final Fantasy II. Now, there's probably a lot of people are going to be asking, well, why don't you play the number 4? Or, play one of the newer versions like the PSP version or the DS version or even the ROM version, the J2E one. And I could play those because I would have to say, in my personal opinion, that all those versions are more superior than the version I'm playing right now. Because this is the original one that was brought over here in 1991, actually. But this is the one that I have the most memories with. This is the one that I grew up with, and I wanted to actually... it just has a lot of nostalgia feel, a lot of fire and flames to it. I have no idea. Fire and flames, yes. Anyway. But I do have to say this is... If you want to play Final Fantasy IV, this is Final Fantasy IV, I'd recommend playing the PSP version because that's probably one of the best versions out there, I have to say, in my personal opinion. If you want to get the feel of the old with the new, if you want to play a good 3D remake, I would say the DS version. But I'm doing this because this has the most memories for me going down here. So let's get this started and stop with me rambling on about stuff. So I got a couple practice files, but we're going to start a new game. So I'm not going to be reading dialogue, I'm just going to be talking about a lot of things, like this opening scene. I didn't actually... Because when I actually got this, I borrowed it off a friend. Because I did play the first one, and I did play the Dragon Quest also, or Dragon Warrior back in the day. And when I heard that there was a Final Fantasy for Super Nintendo, I'm like, holy cow, seriously? And then I found out that my friend had it, and I'm like, is there any way I could actually borrow that and kind of play it for a bit? So I borrowed it from it, and I kind of didn't actually give it back to him for quite some time. I was hoping he'd forget about it, but he did remember, and the thing is, eventually I'd be like, okay, can I actually just buy it off you? So I actually got my copy of Final Fantasy II for the Super Nintendo for my friend. I bought it for $10, I think. So that was pretty awesome. But I do have to say that a lot of I didn't play the beginning because there was he had certain save files on it right at the end, so I wanted to kind of get a feel of the game, see what the mechanics are. So I played one. It was one of his save files, which was right at the end. So when I actually got onto playing it my own game, which is from the beginning, it was, oh man, just the music, just the opening. This opening Red Wings theme. I can't speak right now. Is just one. I don't know. It just kind of oh my god, just I'm going to go on an epic adventure. Just kind of felt like I was going to go on one of those, and wow, I did. It was incredibly censored epic adventure, but nevertheless. Oh yes, the dialogue in this is going to be... Oh my god. Incredibly hilarious, and also... Oh man, just thinking back. But we're going to be going through here. So I guess I'll go just a little bit about the game. We got Cecil, who is, and I'm going to call him Cecil instead of Cecil, because that's the way I like to say it. So we got Cecil. He's captain of the Red Wings now. He's been ordered by the King of Baron. That's where he's from. He's in the nation of Baron. To go and retrieve the water crystal from Mysidia. So that's what he did. So this is on the way back. And we shall return to go there. Just pure nostalgic with this. This is going to be a very good, interesting journey. Yes, and we have a Fleghana. Yes, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to go with, like, well, I don't really want to go with spoilers, but I might actually say a few things here and there that might indicate things that will happen later on in the game. But, I never did like Fleghana. He just kind of seemed... If there was... he didn't even, like, in the DS version, didn't actually come across as what I thought he would be just kind of a sly type of captain type guy. Kind of a stick in the mud. He's like, oh yes, he's a snooty, like, type of guy. But no, I never... That's how I pictured him. He's, like, kind of just... the nose pinched up, and he's like, yes, okay, type of thing. Oh yes, we got here, and we're retrieving the water crystal. Yes, do as you're told, Cecil. Do as you're told. Good boy, good boy. Here's a doggy bone. But what's this? Oh, he's gonna throw a good monkey wrench into the plans of the King of Baron and ask questions. Oh my god. The audacity of asking questions. Oh my goodness. And then he gets demoted. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay, now this is also the thing, is that we are supposed to take this package to the Village of Mist. Now, obviously in this version it's a package. In every other version that I've mainly played, it's clearly said to be some sort of bomb-related thing. And I don't know, I have to say, I don't really agree with, I guess, the real version, because it kind of indicates that you're going to do something horrible with bomb-related stuff to this village. And it's like, okay. But in this version, you have, obviously, a package, and it's called the package. That's what it is. So you don't know exactly what it is. So I got to give it to the translators on this one, which I don't think is Woodsley, but that it said package and not. I'm just going to turn up the battle speed and the messages. And let's do kind of like a purple shade. Always like a purple type. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I always liked how it said package instead of like the actual bomb ring or something like that. Alright, so we're gonna go talk to Kane, who I actually kind of like with a K instead of a C. But, I don't know, that's me, I guess it's nostalgia talking. And we're gonna talk to this guy. No, which guy? Oh yeah, he's the one who's sleeping. And if we go in here, we learn a little bit more about white magic and Rosa, who, I don't know, we don't know who she is right at this moment. We talk to this guy, and he says that we can. Does he? Yes. We take the switch, kind of giving a little mechanics. And here we are. I'm very specific about my order of placement, my item placement, so I'm going to be very stick in the mud about that, because I have a specific item placement that I have in everything. So if we go to the right, there's really just people that don't really, Unless they have something amusing to say, which I don't think they really do, but... And here we have Rosa. Now, there's... I don't know. Rosa, I have to say... I don't know, I like the kind of the chemistry between Cecil and Rosa, but... It's just very downplayed in this, I think, a little bit. If it's more evident in, like, the other versions. That they're, like, really, you know... They actually do adore each other. And we have Mr. Sid. Why, hello there, Mr. Sid. Hey. Yes. Yes, Sid. Who looks like... Oh, he looks like a, you know, a lumberjack in this. Yes. A lumberjack that pretty much is an engineer. Ooh. And if you go around the castle, you can actually get all your soldiers kind of feeling guilty. Like they have kind of feel guilt of this. Alright, so we go to our room. We have a clock. Of course, always good, the clock. It's nighttime. Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure Cecil. Well, no, actually. He does grow some balls, which is, you know, good. Not right now, I have to say. Kind of a whiny, like modern Final Fantasy. Modern Final Fantasy main characters, and he's kind of whiny at this point. Don't look away. Of course, I'm gonna go on and on about the music in this game. It's just... It's great. Like, the theme of love here is fantastic. It's just great. Oh my goodness. Yes, you throw him a good harsh word there, Rosa. You throw him a good harsh word. And Kane is coming! Yay! Which is kind of interesting because, you know, when we actually... The only other Final Fantasy was the first one, and you got to choose your party, so... When you actually... When I got two knights that actually, like, can kill things with, like, one hit and hardly take any damage, I'm like, hell yeah, come on. That's great. And then this scene here is just... awesome in so many ways. And here we are. I do have to say the only thing that I have one minor complaint about this whole scene coming here. And that's mainly that I really wish there was kind of a pixelated like version of Cecil and Kane on that cliff looking at the castle, because it just kind of, I don't know, it just seems kind of void just seeing the castle. And I know it's like probably couldn't actually have done it, but oh well. And then we have our journey to the Village of Mist. And then, you know, we do a little bit of history of the world where airships were dreamed of in relation with people and, you know, greed and ambition. Ruins that dream, makes it a military thing, and so forth. And then they say that Baronet's, like, you know, becoming the most powerful nation. Which... I guess it is. I don't know, it just seems a little bit more... I keep on going there. But anyway, I'm probably going to cut it off here, because I don't want these episodes to be, like, incredibly long. But we're going to get into actually Journey next time. So join me as we continue down this memory. Take care.